Yo, welcome back to a new PCGO video, and today I'm excited to show off my Wyrdeer Kingdra Blastoise deck, a really cool combo that I came up with here, and the deck is an interesting idea. So basically the concept of the deck is we're going to use Blastoise's Vitality Spring ability to put up to 6 energy to your Pokemon any way you like. So we're going to put 6 water energies onto a Wyrdeer V. Wyrdeer V has the attack Size Shield Bash that does 40 damage for each energy on Wyrdeer. If we put 6 energy on, that's 240. We attach for turn, that's 280 damage. And if we have like a Melony on top of that, that is 320 damage. Then Wyrdeer will get knocked out eventually. We can take a big one to kill. Wyrdeer gets killed in return. Then we put all the energy on Kingdra. Kingdra's ability, Deep Sea King, is when your active is knocked out by damage from attack, you may move any number of water energy from that Pokemon to Kingdra. So Wyrdeer gets KO'd with 7 energy on it. All these 7 energy go to the Kingdra on the bench. Then we promote like a pivot or whatever, and then we bench another Wyrdeer, and then we move that Wyrdeer to the active spot, activating its ability Frontier Road. Whenever Wyrdeer moves from the bench to the active, you may move any amount of energy from your other Pokemon to it. So then we move all the energy from the Kingdra, we move the energy from the first Wyrdeer, we put all that energy back on another Wyrdeer, that Wyrdeer gets KO'd, and then we move the energy back to Kingdra again. You kind of get the idea of that combo. It's a really cool combo I came up with here, and I really wanted to show it off here on PTCGO. So yeah, before the video, of course, show to the sponsor, Card Cavern TCG. As always, if you're ever looking for any PTCGO pack codes, get your codes over at Card Cavern. Card Cavern does sell codes online for the cheapest. So if you're looking for any sets like Astral, Radiance, or Pokemon Go, or of course when Lost Origins comes out in almost like, we're basically like less than 2 weeks away from Lost Origins releasing on TCGO. I'm pretty sure it's coming out on September 6th on the Tuesday on TCGO. Get your codes over at Card Cavern. If you get any codes at Card Cavern at the checkout, use my discount code LDF for a 5% discount on your order. Help the channel, help yourself out, and help our Card Cavern. So shout out Card Cavern, check them out, use code LDF. Also, make sure to go subscribe to the Shuffle Squad down below too. New podcast episode just came out yesterday where we talked about Lost Origins and all the new cards coming out and what could be good and what could be good with what from Lost Origins. So if you want to learn more about Lost Origins before it comes out, go watch that episode of the podcast yesterday. Anyways, let's take a look at the list here. So yeah, this is the list I've came up with for the deck. I think it's a really cool concept that I was sitting on for a while because I actually was trying to make Kingdra work for a bit. I've tried to make a few videos on Kingdra recently, kind of behind the scenes, little sneak peek. I've tried to do multiple videos on Kingdra over the past month, but I could never make it work. Even by itself, it was just too slow. But I came up with this concept, and it kind of clicked. Now, the way we're going to be playing it is we're going to be using Diancie to sit behind a Squirtle and a Horsea, because with Diancie in the active, you can't get boss. Because if you Blastoise to Wyrdeer, right, they'll just boss your Wyrdeer, right? So it like doesn't work. But with Diancie, they can't boss you. So we just sit behind Diancie while we use Blastoise to build up our Wyrdeer. If they can't boss Wyrdeer with Diancie in the active, and then Diancie moves or whatever, and then we go into the Wyrdeer and we slap him in the face with Size Shield Bash. And of course, with Irida, it's easy to chain together Rare Candy Kingdras. I tried to make Irida work with Kingdra with Frostmoth, but it was just too slow and it wasn't working very well. But Irida is good with Kingdra because it does let you get Rare Candy Kingdra. Any Water Stage 2 Irida is just really good with. There's a lot of other Water Stage 2s out there in the format, obviously, not just Blastoise and Kingdra. And that's really it for the list. Not much more to talk about. I mean, I got Cape in the deck. The only changes to make to the list, honestly, after playing it, I think you can cut down on a Battle VIP Pass, and I think you definitely want to play at least a third training court. At the very least, like another stadium or like a Pumpkaboo, mainly because this deck does kind of fold a little bit to path to the peak. So I definitely think you want to play a third stadium or a Pumpkaboo in the deck. But that's it for the list. Let's go short on PTCGO and see what it's all about. All right, we're going second here. We are going to be going second, which I'm fine with. We open up with just Diancie and Horsea, though, which is not good. I maybe should have opened up Horsea because that's a free retreat. It doesn't really matter. Shouldn't really make a difference. But our opening hand doesn't have a supporter in it or much going on, so that's unfortunate. It's not great. We'll see what we're playing against here. Looks like it's probably just an Arceus deck, judging from the sleeve and deck box and the Crobat start. They might even be playing Lucario VSTAR, which means Wyrdeer is weak to fighting, but we'll see how it goes. I'm hoping to get a good top deck here, because this hand is just currently not great, especially because Diancie most likely will not survive my opponent's next turn, because we did end up going second. I mean, I can do Spike Draw, I guess, which, I mean, I guess we'll have to do to try to draw more cards. Need to get a Squirtle down this turn here. Yeah, it's Arceus. So, I mean, if they just have an energy here, right, we're just going to see our turn 2 V-Star knock out my Diancie. Nothing I can do about that. And, yep, I do not draw a single good card. All right, we can Spike Draw for 20, and we don't get much off that either. This hand is still pretty bad. We do have Wyrdeer. Now I just got to hope they don't have the Arceus V-Star, I guess. I mean, they probably do have it, but we're going to hope they don't. If they don't have it, we're hoping they Marnie me into a good hand. Maybe. Okay, yeah, they do Marnie, so they didn't have it. So let's see if they hit the Arceus off this Marnie. Hopefully they whiff. We need them to. Our start was just not very good, so we kind of need to buy some time here. Okay, that's not a bad hand. We do have Greninja, Irida, and Quick Ball, so that's good. All right, did they get it? No Arceus VSTAR one time. They have 4 cards in hand. Do they have the VSTAR? They have a Quick Ball. Okay, that's fine. They get rid of a card here. Well, they're playing Flying Pikachu, actually, which is pretty bad. Yeah, Flying Pikachu is bad, because I can't hit that with Wyrdeer. I can only attack it with Kingdra, which, I mean, isn't terrible, but it's not ideal. They didn't get it. Let's go. Okay, we're still in the game, somehow. All right, well, Quick Ball here. Want the Lumineon for research. I'll draw some cards here. Lumineon for the research. And then, hopefully, that gives us something good, a.k.a. we need Squirtle, first and foremost. Yeah, there we go. See, that's a bit better. Could do conceal cards. Why not? Sure. We could get Marnied, but I still think I want to do this just to get some stuff going here. Can put a Water Energy on something like Lumineon, and then just to set up for Wyrdeer. Then I can Spike Draw here. Draw 2 more cards. Nice. Okay. If we don't get Marnied here, we're sitting on a pretty good hand. So hopefully we don't get Marnied, because this hand is actually not too shabby. So if my opponent does not play a Marnie here, we should be able to set up. So we'll see. They do have a Crobat energy, so they do have the energies. But do they have the VSTAR? Let's see it. I need another Diancie down too, obviously, but we'll see. They don't have it. Okay. We are pretty... Okay, the fact that we had a slow setup is bad, but the fact that their setup is slow too balances it out. All right, we'll promote Horsea. See we draw here. Okay, we got Wyrdeer. That's good. We have the Rare Candy Blastoise. So we can go Irida here. Grab... Need to get another Diancie down. Grab, like, Battle VIP. Quick Ball that away. Sure. It's fine with me. I want to make sure I get this Diancie in the active spot, because it's just kind of important. It's part of our strategy. And then I can get Rare Candy Kingdra next turn, which is pretty good. So we can go into Diancie. Rare Candy and a Blastoise. Finally get somewhere with our setup. And then we can Vitality Spring. All the energy on the Wyrdeer. And then next turn, we can Melony into the Wyrdeer and knock out this Arceus. And maybe even try to find Boss to try to knock out a potential Flying Pikachu. But yeah, there we go. That's the setup. That's strategy. Now we just have to get Kingdra in play, and we'll be vibing. Now, if they do go Arceus VSTAR, I might have to do a Melony. But the nice thing about Wyrdeer, it's actually pretty bulky. I don't see how they're going to KO it right away. I mean, they are playing the Flying Pikachu Decidueye deck. They do play an Avery. Ooh. It's fine. We're going to get rid of Blastoise and Greninja. It's fine with me. I actually don't mind that, because that frees up bench space, which is somewhat decent, to be honest. I mean, actually losing Greninja kind of sucks, but it's fine. Oh, they do have Lucario. No, they do have a fighting Pokemon. Okay, that's fine. Hey, if we just get Kingdra in play, it's not a big deal. There's Ultra Ball. They finally found themselves the Arceus VSTAR. Might be a little too... Well, it's not a little too late, but, you know, we'll see. We will see. Yeah, there's Arceus. Now, there is an issue here. If my opponent does go Arceus, I don't have the ability to use my ability. Like, I want to do Irida for Kingdra. I might have to do Melony, though, because my opponent does have the ability to put a path down. And I can't move the water off of Lumineon to Wyrdeer, which is kind of awkward. So that's not ideal. Because we're going to get killed by Lucario next turn. I was hoping Lucario wouldn't KO me, but it's looking likely Lucario is going to body us here. So I do need a way to get around the Lucario. And my only way to get around it would be... Well, no way around it. I could draw a boss. I could boss kill Lucario this turn, which would be ideal. But if my opponent puts down a Pikachu, I want to KO that. I do have Kingdra for Pikachu, though, so I don't know. But they could boss knock out they could kill the Kingdra with boss, right? So it's like, I don't know, man. It's sketchy. Like, I'd rather just KO the thing. All right, we'll see what happens. What does my opponent have here? They have 5 cards. No! They get the path. They don't even have the Starbird. But now they... Well, yeah, that sucks. Okay, that's fine. We can still find the training court. Or an energy. How much am I doing with Wyrdeer? Maybe my math is just off. 40, 80, 120, 160, 200, 240, 280. Yeah, I am down. I need an energy here to KO them. So I have to Melony. But the problem is by Melony, I just get killed by Lucario VSTAR. I need to find Rare Candy Kingdra. Never mind. Thank heavens the Pokegods were listening and just blessed me with an energy top deck. You love to see it. That's perfect. All right, cool. There we go. We're in it still. Need to get that energy off Lumineon, but that's fine. This works out pretty well. Psy-Sealed, Bash for the KO. Bye-bye, Arceus. We do get some prizes here, which is pretty good. Nice. That's great, actually. Another Kingdra. Cool. All right, let's go. We're chilling. We're chilling. Now we're in a pretty decent spot. They'll knock me out. And I'll knock them out. And they have to get another attacker in play. So we'll see. It'll be close. The nice thing is, Wyrdeer can't get one-shot by a lot of their Pokemon, though. So, like, Lucario's the only thing that one-shot me. They also have to find the VSTAR this turn. Yeah, I guess they have it. Is it in the deck, or is it prized? It's in the deck. All right, that's fine. We are still going to be able to attack him here. Let's see what else they have. Let's see it. What do they have? What do they have? What do they have? They have a barrel for 1. We didn't really do anything with that last hand. Maybe I'm hoping we don't get Marnie. I am a little scared of a Marnie. I still have Bruno and stuff, though. Well, they have Quick Ball. We'll see what basic they grab here. I am scared of, like, Flying Pikachu, to be honest. No, they got the Flying Peak. Ooh, that's not good. Do they get an energy on it? No! Oh, no. Okay, this is where things get ugly. They got to research, of course. All right, we actually might be in trouble. Flying Pikachu is really bad for us because that thing can just one-shot me. I think, honestly, we're probably going to lose. Because, yeah, we're just going to get... They're just going to lose to the Flying Peak. If they weren't able to one-hit KO me here, I actually think we had a good shot at winning the game. But... yeah, they happen to play Lucario VSTAR, which, you know, just so happens to hit my poor Wyrdeer for weakness. So, I mean, they just go Flying Pikachu. It's not good. I could still find Boss, but the other issue is I need to Marnie them, because they most likely have Boss for game anyways. They drew Bruno, which isn't bad. Not great, though. Doesn't really matter. Melony, I guess. Doesn't really matter what I do here. There's the Marnie. Came a little too late there, Marnie. Would have been nice. Well, I mean, yeah. It's probably game over. Oh, I can't even do Wyrdeer's ability because I don't have a training court in play. Forgot about that. So we can't even do Wyrdeer here because there's no training court in play. I mean, I can still KO with Kingdra. But, yeah, I forgot. We can't even do Wyrdeer because there's no training court in play. That's fine. If we didn't have Lumineon in play, I had the double Kingdra set up, so... it's a shame. I can knock him out with Kingdra here. And then we just hope they don't have Turbo Energy Pika Boss. I get that. They probably do have it, but if they don't have it, I mean, I guess we can win the game. I need one more energy, though, to pull that off. So, yeah. Forgot about Path, dude. Path is such a broken card. It's such a broken card. Forgot Path shuts off Wyrdeer. But, yeah, if they somehow in their massive hand do not have Boss, Turbo Energy, Flying Pikachu VMAX, we can win the game. Honestly, I think we actually could have won the game if we didn't have Lumineon in play, because they can't win the game with just KOing a Kingdra. So if we didn't have Lumineon down, there's actually a shot we would have won this game. So that's unfortunate. Yeah, I'd be very surprised if they didn't have game in hand here. They literally just need Boss Turbo Energy now, so it's most likely in the hand. I mean, they have like an insanely large hand. They've only played one Boss and one double Turbo, so like they most likely have it in hand. There's a very good chance they just have game here. We will see. If somehow they don't have it, I mean, I don't even know if I can still win, because like I need a Boss. I can't do Crobat because the Path to Peak is unfortunately shutting off my only way to Boss. Yeah, there's Boss. They just need double Turbo. Surprised it took them so long to play that. I mean, bro, you just have it, bro. It's in the hand. You got the Boss in hand. You got it in hand. They don't have it? Wait, what? Boss top deck one time. Ugh. So somehow they actually did not have me there. Okay, I am very surprised. Now, I unfortunately don't have game in hand. So what I can do is, it doesn't really matter. I mean, yeah, it literally doesn't matter what I do here. Doesn't matter. Going to Kingdra. Now, here's the problem. If I Marnie my opponent, I am going to put them closer to it. But I am going to go, I can Marnie knock out Barrel. And then I hope my Marnie doesn't give them Boss double Turbo. They didn't have a double Turbo in hand, though. So this is kind of where this is why this play is a little sketchy. This play is a little sketchy because there's a good chance they don't have it. They have to have their third Boss in hand and a double Turbo energy. They didn't have a double Turbo. But if I do Marnie them, because if they knock me off, if they can with Flying Pikachu, I don't really care. Because all I need is one energy to win the game, or my other Boss. So, honestly, it might be okay to Marnie them here. But we know they don't have the double Turbo in hand, so maybe it's not a good idea. So I think we just knock them out and just pray they don't have it like that. Because we're just one energy away from winning. Though, to be fair, playing the Marnie does put us closer to finding, like, Training Court. There's the boss. Okay. We actually will win the game here. If my opponent does not have boss double turbo in hand, I do win the game. Let's see if they have it. So maybe it was correct to Marnie them. We're going to find out if it was correct to Marnie them or not. If they have their other boss, and they'd have to draw the double turbo. We know they don't have the double turbo in hand because they would have played it last turn to win the game. So we know it's not in their hand. They have to literally draw the double turbo. One could be prized. They both could be prized. Like, they have to draw double turbo. We took out the barrel, which is huge, actually, because now they can't draw extra cards. Path is in play. They can't do any weird shenanigans with, like, another Crobat if they happen to play two. So we might actually be able to squeak out a win here. They just need to not have double turbo in boss in hand. And if I Marnied them, they would have had it, right? They could have got it off of a Marnie. So it probably was correct to not Marnie them. Even though Marnie does put us closer to stuff. Okay, they do Marnie me. I do lose my boss. But I just need one energy here to win the game. That's all I need is one energy. I just need one energy. I didn't get an energy out. Oh, no. No! And they got the double turbo. Oh, no. We might actually lose. I didn't draw an energy off of that. This might be it, folks. I think we've lost, unfortunately. There's nothing I can do to buy a turn either. I think they got me. I have to literally... I just have to draw one way to draw cards or get an energy, and I win. It's all down to this. Can I do it? Nope, that's game. We unfortunately... Their Marnie bricked me. I had one Training Court in the deck. I had like a research I could have drawn. So yeah, it looks like... It looks like at the end of the day, we got bodied by a Marnie. That's Marnie for you. That is Marnie for you. So maybe I should have Marnied them. Maybe I should have Marnied them. Can't play Crobat. I could go into Wyrdeer here. But, like, Wyrdeer can't retreat, so... Well, I have an air balloon in the deck. I guess I could go Wyrdeer. Hope they don't have another boss. I guess we have to go Wyrdeer, right? Wyrdeer, draw a supporter card, and then get air balloon and Training Court. It's our only play. I guess this theoretically does give us an extra turn. Okay, well, this is, like, the only play we have. This is pretty scuffed, but this is, like, the only play we do have, so... I guess we'll see if it works. Alright, 5 cards in hand. Do they have boss? We'll see if they have the boss. This is the only thing I can think of. This is the only way to buy a turn, is to hit the Wyrdeer. Then I have to draw a supporter card, and I have to get Air Balloon Training Court off that. That's the only way I can win this game, if my opponent doesn't have their boss in hand. This is scuffed, bro. This is so scuffed. If only they didn't Marnie me into a dead hand, bro. Or Path wasn't in play. Alright, they didn't get it. Alright, can we top deck out of this? No! Come on, bro. You got it. How are you going to give me the Hopium, PTCGO? How are you going to give me the Hopium? And then you still brick. Yeah. Bricks are brutal, folks. Not much you can do. That was a very close game, though. Somehow we didn't lose that one turn, though. So, I mean, we lasted longer than I expected, but... Yeah, I mean... We bricked. That sums up the game. Bricking. Alright, we are going to get into this next game. We won the coin flip. We will take it. I'll go first, I guess, just because going second in standard always gives me the heebie-jeebies. And, alright, we do have a pretty good start. We have the turn 2 Blastoise. Now, the question is, can I follow up with a good hand? We'll see. If I can draw a Squirtle, I can save Quick Ball for Lumineon or Crobat. Ooh, Palkia. It's fine. We can Irida for it. Okay, Palkia obviously is probably not the worst matchup ever, I guess. We'll see. I mean, if they have a Rope or Cross Witcher, so be it. I'm just going to bench the Wyrdeer now. If they have Rope Cross Witcher, so be it. Because I do want to... Because they could Marnie me, you know? Actually, they're not going to Marnie me. I probably didn't need to bench Wyrdeer because they're not going to Marnie me. Now, Palkia is fine. It's still... I mean, it is Palkia at the end of the day, though. You never know with Palkia. The problem with the Palkia matchup is... It's Palkia. There's no other way to put it. It's just Palkia. It can be a bit of a pain in the butt to play against. But I think we'll be fine. They do rule the region. If they do get a Path here, that's a little problematic. And there's Path. We might have to deal with Path again. Well, not even... Okay, thank heavens we drew that. I was going to say, we might have to deal with Path again, but thankfully, we did top deck there, so... We can grab these two, bench you, a Rare Candy, and a Blastoise. That Training Court top deck is huge, because if they do play in this Path to peak, I do have an out. So that's good. We just need one energy here, and we will be able to KO my opponent's active Palkia. So let's load up the Wyrdeer. Let's put all the energy on it. And then I got to just Lumineon. So that Training Court was a good top deck, because, yeah, this would be another scenario where we just get bodied by Path the Peak. Like, Path the Peak is, unfortunately, just a very broken card. There's not much you can do about it when you're playing decks that rely on basics abilities like Wyrdeer. You have to deal with Path, and sometimes Path loses you the game. Now, hopefully they do not cross-switcher me here. I mean, we do have the Cape on, so it's hard for them to one-shot me, but they could have Tool Jammer. If they do knock out my Wyrdeer here, that is pretty bad. They could go after my Blastoise, which I don't really care if they do. The Blastoise isn't really relevant anymore. So we'll see. I mean, I have a 2-card hand, right? So I read it for Quick Ball, which they got to imagine I'm playing Lumineon or Crobat, which means that my opponent actually might end up not Marnie me, because they know they have Path in hand, but they don't know I have the Training Court, so we can kind of use that to our advantage. Yeah, I got Melony, that's fine. I'm still watching for Radiant Greninja, I guess. Could be a problem. Maybe. I guess, actually, they could have had the Greninja. If they actually had a Greninja... Oh, they could still go Greninja, though, actually. Now, they could still Greninja my Horsea and Diancie this turn, I guess. But, I mean, if they do that, as long as they get another Horsea down, because I don't think Wyrdeer is going to get KO'd next turn with the Cape on and stuff, I'm actually feeling a little safe. They're retreating into Sobble. The Melony back to the Palkia. Mention another Palkia. I think we're just going to see a pass here from my opponent. That means we might get cross-switchered, though, which is kind of tilting. Yep, damn it. Oh, my guy. Oh, that was a huge top deck. I need an energy, though. Okay, here's the problem. Had I had energy here, I actually could have bossed the Palkia and knocked it out. Oh, man, we might get... We're going to get cross-switchered. To be fair, though, I'm not benching many Pokemon, so maybe they might not one-shot me. So I think we can actually just maybe chill out for another turn. You just put the energy on the Wyrdeer. We need 7 energy. We put 1 on the Diancie, I guess, just to give it a fruit, just to be able to retreat it. If somehow they don't knock me out. Plus, we can retreat it and activate, like, Melony or whatever, or Training Court. So let's see if they cross-switcher me. They might not be able to KO me. I do have a Cape of Toughness on, so we'll see if they cross-switcher me or not. They most likely have the cross-switcher. They just need Shady Dealings and Teleon, which they most likely have here. We'll see if they have it or not. No, they're netting the Sobble. We'll see. I guess they don't have it. Okay. I guess they don't have it. Now, are they going to play down their path? They do play down the path. Okay. That's fine. Cool. So we do have a knockout. 7 energy is, of course, 300. Yep. It's 280 damage. So let's see what we top deck. Anything good? Another Horsea. It's pretty good in my books. Played the Training Court. Nice try. Not today. Not today, Path. So I can Lumineon for just research here. Or I can Crobat for 6. Honestly, I kind of just want to research. Leaving a boss open, though, is pretty good, though. But I think I need to research. I just need to draw cards. I could play Crobat. Maybe it was correct to play Crobat. I don't know. I need to... More importantly, I need to find Kingdra. Would love to Irida, but I have to research. We need to find Kingdra. We do get Kingdra. Thankfully, we get Kingdra. Another Training Court in hand is actually pretty good, too. So at the very least, Kingdra can attack my opponent, right? If worse comes to worse, we always have the ability to fall back on that. Now, I'm actually not really feeling the Training Court here, because if I draw Melony, then I'm able to do my things. I already have a KO, so we don't need to play the Training Court. And I need to be able to have a Melony out if, like, because we don't have a supporter for next turn, so I need to be able to, like, Melony. Let's see what our prizes are here. Nice. Nice. Let's go. Probably should have air ballooned the Lumineon, actually. It's fine, though. All right, we're vibing. We got the first 2-prize knockout, which is honestly all we need to win the game, to be honest. Because we should be able to chain attacks now, as long as my opponent doesn't have, like, some crazy spooky play. I guess Roxanne is something we have to watch out for, so I should try to thin as much as I can, because actually Roxanne kind of scares me. Yeah, we could get Roxanne, so we got to watch out for Roxanne, I guess. Can they even knock out my Wyrdeer this turn? We have 270 HP. I know they have a Choice Belt on, but, like, I don't even know, bro. They're doing 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 200, 220, 250. Well, they mentioned Pokemon, they got me. Never mind, they can knock me out. For some reason, I'm like, maybe they don't have a knockout. They actually do have a knockout. Because Palkia just does so much dang base damage. It's like, okay, who cares? Power creep, baby. So, yeah, we are dead. I don't know. For some reason, I thought we weren't dead. No, they play 2-path. They do get a horn, though, which doesn't really matter too much. Actually, that might be useful. I could maybe sit behind Diancie if I ever need a turn. They do play 2-path. Thankfully, though, we have our other Training Court in hand. We're not going to get Marnied here, it looks like. So that's pretty good. They do play Starmie. Okay, that's fine. I kind of figured they'd play Starmie, but, like, I'm not even scared of Starmie either. All right, we're vibing. We're vibing. I think we should win, yeah. As long as my opponent doesn't play, like, 3 Path the Peak. And actually, I feel like they should have Star Portaled. But anyways, let's move all the energy to Kingdra and activate the strategy of the deck. Thankfully, the game did bless me up with a training court here. Should I Marnie them? Well, it doesn't really matter if I Marnie them or not. Let's see we top deck here. There's Crobat. Okay. Play the training court. We'll quick ball away Battle VIP for Wyrdeer. And then... yeah, we'll Marnie. I mean, we have to. We got to draw cards. I could try to get another Kingdra down, which would be ideal. Nope. Got net. I could net the Blastoise off the board if need be. I don't hate it. I don't really want Blastoise in play. Anyways, let's just move into Wyrdeer here. Build it up. And then knock out this Palkia. And then most likely going to get killed by Starmie. Right, because they have the training court in play. They just need a Melony. They are down 2 Melony zone. They don't have Star Portal for next turn, so... somehow there's a way Wyrdeer could live the turn, so we'll have to see on that. Now, I am kind of hoping my opponent doesn't Roxanne. The nice thing about Roxanne, though, is because we have Kingdra in play, Roxanne doesn't even lose the game anymore. So, because we have Kingdra, right? There's 2 waters. Dang, I didn't even know we prized 2 energy like that. So, even if they do, like... well, they can't even do Roxanne, because they can't attack me with Starmie and Roxanne the same turn. So, I think we just win. I think that's GG's, because we just have Kingdra, right? Kingdra just comes in and cleans up the Starmie, and that's game. And that's going to be GG's. I think we've done it. We've beaten Palkia, which, I mean, it isn't a bad matchup because, like, as long as you just get the first knockout, the matchup should be winnable. Plus, you have Kingdra to kind of fall back on. And you only need 7 energy to KO them, so that does help you. They do have another O-Rod. They play 2 O-Rods. There's the Melony. They do have that 3rd Melony. Yeah, double O-Rod. I've never seen a double O-Rod Palkia deck before, but okay. Well, then. I mean... sure. I guess we'll see if they had a 3rd path or not. Because 3rd path would have probably done me in. And they have another Shady Dealings. What more could they do at this point? I don't think there's anything else they can do. Like, there's not even Tool Scrapper does anything because I have Horsea. So it's not like they could Scrapper and make me lose a pivot. Marnie Palpad, that's their only out. But they can't Marnie me this turn because they've already Melonied. So yeah, it's there's nothing they can do. It is a game. It is most likely a game. They would have had, basically they had to try to KO me with a single prizer. But there's no single prizer in sight. Starmie does a lot of damage. In fact, it does 380 damage. But unfortunately for my opponent, thanks to Wyrdeer and Kingdra, we are able to just clean up the game here with a nice, juicy Kingdra. And the nice thing about the spot, too, was somehow, if we weren't winning the game here, right, I had another Kingdra. Well, I guess I had 1 prize remaining. Never mind, it wouldn't have mattered. Man, we can just come in and Aqua Burst for the dub. Kingdra Wyrdeer beating Palkia. The menace Palkia. Let's go. GG's. That was good. That was a nice little match there, showing off the strength of this deck and showing off how you can combo. Path the Peak was still a problem, but thankfully Training Cord was in our hand at the right moment to kind of get rid of the path problem. All right, we are thankfully going first. Maybe, if we actually get a good start. Oh, if we had a basic there, that hand would have been great. All right, hopefully we can get a good start. We'll see what we're up against here, though. Could be Dragapult. Okay, the hand's not bad. I like it. Double Squirtle's pretty good. We'll see. Ice Rider. No, but they have Path. Not again, dude. The Path. Like, Path is such an annoying card, I swear. Okay, so we're going to have to probably Crobat here, I imagine. It's fine. We'll Crobat. Probably have to bench Wyrdeer too, which I don't want to get bossed, but it might have to happen. All right, we'll see what they got. They mulligan. That's good. The more mulligans, the better. It just gives me more cards to work with. Because I do want to maybe see a VIP this turn. We'll see. We will see. They do play Roxanne and Marnie, but Roxanne and Marnie with Ice Rider is hard to pull off. There's a match where we need 8 energy, though. Another Wyrdeer. Energy's good. Can be an Ultra Ball here. Get rid of these 2. We're going to have to. Grab Crobat. I did prize my Lumineon. It's actually a pretty big deal. Gonna have to hold on to the Training Cord because we know they play Path. Okay, that's not bad. All right. Well, they can't knock me out this turn. I guess I don't have to retreat here. Do still want to get a Diancie in the active, though. Don't know what to Quick Ball away. Theoretically, it's the water energy. But again, I don't want to waste my Training Cord, though. I could get rid of the Kingdra. Yeah, I guess we're going to have to get rid of Kingdra here for Diancie. We should have another one in the deck. Yeah, we're fine. I think I got to go into Diancie. I mean, yeah, I think we want to go into it now. Then we'll wait a turn. I want to play the Training Court, but again, I can't because if they do play Path, right? We need to get around Path. I do have Irida in hand. I do need to get a Horsea down, though, this turn. So I don't know. We're going to have to find a Horsea here, which we don't have access to. My opponent could Marnie me, too, into a bad hand, which is also a little scary. I'm still worried about getting Marnied here, but they don't have one. They play an Irida, too. Okay. So yeah, I need to get Horsea down here, unless my opponent somehow doesn't get an energy on this Ice Rider, which very unlikely. I mean, they also could just retreat next turn in Melony. They're probably going to knock me out regardless. Ooh, they might be playing Palkia. Gotta watch out for that. They're playing Palkia. That's a little scary. Just because Star Portal does give them access to an extra supporter. No, they grab Greninja and Sobble. Okay, that's fine. And they don't do much else. Okay, that's not bad. And we thankfully get Horsea. Gotta get rid of the water. I think I'm going to have to play the Training Court now. I really don't want to do that, though, but I think I gotta get energy in play here for Wyrdeer, right? So I think we're gonna have to. This does make us pathable, but to be fair, they path themselves. They don't have Radiant Greninja, so I don't know if we're gonna even get path this turn. But anyways, just get Rare Candy Blastoise and do our thing. And we are sitting on a Bruno, which is pretty sick. So if Diancie dies, I got Bruno for 7. We can build up the Wyrdeer here. And we just need 1 energy here to KO. So as long as my opponent doesn't get rid of the stadium or I draw an energy or I get like a Melony or something, I could KO this Ice Rider VMAX next turn, which is the plan, because we are now going to have 7 energy. So now we just need 1 energy attachment and 1 shot. And I still need to find Kingdra, though. Right, I got to get Kingdra. Now, Wyrdeer having 250 or 270 HP is decent. It forces them to have a Choice Belt or Quick Shooting, so it may make it hard for them to KO me. And there's the Ice Rider. They have 6 cards in hand. Do they have a way to attack me this turn? They do got Drizzile here, which does help them out. They get net. Yeah, they're going to net. Okay, but they still need a water. Because they can shade dealings for, like, Bucket. The next, for their other Drizzle they are going to do, but they don't have Quick Ball or Melony, maybe? That might be relevant. We'll have to see. Yeah, I want Training Court to stick, though, because I need that water energy to one-shot the Ice Rider. So I'm hoping Court sticks. I do want them to KO me this turn so I can play the Bruno for 7. I do need to get Kingdra, though, off this Bruno. That's the only thing. If I don't get Kingdra, we are in trouble. Also, I draw an Irida. Irida would be pretty good, too. There's Bucket. So let's see if they have it. They have Greninja. So they can still get there. And we got to hope the stadium doesn't get bumped either. They don't have any more shady dealings at the moment, though. And they're only drawing 2 extra cards. So let's see if they can get me here. If they don't knock me out, it's actually kind of awkward. Yeah, if they don't knock me out, it's kind of awkward. I can spike draw them, I guess, if they don't get a knockout here. Draw more cards. Not terrible. Okay, there's the energy. Do they have the Melony for the KO? Is it weird that I want them to? Let's see if they have it. I could always... Yeah, Spike Draw's probably fine. I was thinking Vitality Spring, but I think we just go Spike Draw. Assuming they don't knock me out. Do they have a Melony? They have a big hand. There's a good chance they do. And before they play Catchers and Melony in their deck and they can knock out my Wyrdeer. That'd be funny. Alright, let's see. Do they have it? Now, if they don't have it, and I can knock them out... Okay, they do have it. Okay. If I can knock them out here, and they don't get a second Ice Rider down, then we're in a really good spot, actually. Because they won't be able to attack me next turn. So let's... Well, they can go Inteleon. It's not really good, though. Let's see if they actually have another Ice Rider. They don't. Nice. Okay. So we have a KO here. Thankfully, they didn't get rid of my stadium, and we get to play Bruno. The fact that my opponent didn't get a KO, or they didn't get another Ice Rider, means we have an extra turn to find Kingdra. Speak of the devil. So let's play the Bruno. We don't talk about Bruno? Yo, what a hype hit there. We got the Rare Candy Kingdra. That's what I like to see. I can grab Water Energy here. Attach that to Wyrdeer. We'll Ultra Ball away Research and Juniper. Or Research thing. Grab another Horsea. And, alright, we're cruising. So, well, I guess we didn't need a Horsea, but the pivot's still nice to have. So let's just knock him out here. 320 damage. Bye-bye, Ice Rider. And they don't have another one. Now, I don't have a boss, though, unfortunately. That's the only problem here. Another Energy's good. Quick Ball. Okay, I don't have a boss at the moment. I didn't get... I don't think I have... Lumineon's prize, right? Yeah, I think Lumineon's prize. We don't have Lumineon right now, which is pretty bad either. That's fine, though. I think I just need to sit on the hand, right? Because we have Training Court. This might be a turn where they Marnie me, though. They could also Roxanne me. Taking half my prizes does activate Roxanne. They could Roxanne me here, but that's not going to be relevant because if Ice Rider VMAX KOs this, then Kingdra KOs the Ice Rider. So, honestly, I think we've kind of got them in a bit of a checkmate scenario at the moment, which is kind of cool. Okay, there's a Quick Ball getting played. They do get rid of Research. They get Ice Rider. Again, no boss in the moment, so we'll see. They could Marnie me into a boss, though, if they do play Marnie. I'll have to see. See what their plan is here. Is it going to be Roxanne? Is it Marnie? What are they going to do? Because I imagine they're going to disrupt my hand this turn. I feel like that is what they kind of have to do to stop me here, is to disrupt my hand. Although, at that point, it might be a little too late, right? But we'll see. There's the Inteleon. That's fine. Oh, they can quick shoot my Horsea. No! Okay, I shouldn't have benched Horsea. Yeah, I shouldn't have benched it. Whatever. I don't think the extra prize is going to matter at all, though, to be honest. But I shouldn't have benched it. Kind of forgot quick shooting to just knock it out. But to be fair, though, they don't get the Choice Bell combo. They can't KO my Wyrdeer with, without doing quick shooting. So maybe the Horsea doesn't get KO'd. I'll just put the Water Energy on the Crobat or something. Alright, see what they do here. There's a boss. They're going to bring in my Blastoise. That's annoying. They could do double boss, I guess. We're going to have to research. No! Oh my... that, bro. No shot we drew that. Oh my god. That's funny. That's hilarious. We top decked the boss. Oh my god. If they didn't boss me there, I literally could just KO the Ice Rider. You'll love to see it. That's a shame. I mean, I think we still have to research here, right? Because I need to find a switching card so I can just knock him out. I need to KO this thing, right? So I think we still want to do switch. Well, I have 2 nets in the deck. I need to draw a net. Yeah, I think we're just going to research. It's fine. Losing the training cord is not great. We're going to have to do it, though. Can I find the net? Do not get the net. Oh, I could have retreated if I had the air balloon, too. Rip. That's a shame. Maybe I should have held the hand. I don't know. I think it was correct to research, though, to try to dig for the net. I have 2 in the deck, and the odds weren't that low. That's fine, though. We're sitting on an okay hand. Again, we have 2 Pokemon in play that can one-hit KO Ice Rider VMAX, so they're still kind of in a pickle anyways. And Blastoise isn't getting KO'd anytime soon. They are going to be able to knock out my Horsea with quick shooting, but honestly, I don't think that really does anything for my opponent. They're still taking 4 prizes. Okay, the only way they could stop me, if they were able to go, if they could knock out Horsea and Boss, knock out Crobat with Ice Rider V, maybe, but with both Kingdra and Wyrdeer in play, I don't see how they're stopping me. I actually don't think they can stop me because I have 2 Pokemon in play that just OHKO them. We've kind of checkmated them, basically, is what I'm trying to say. It's like, there's not much they can really do here, to be honest, the more I think about it. I mean, yeah, they can Rock Sand me, I guess. I should have maybe played the Air Balloon, but with Crobat Energy, it's not a big deal. You know what I'm saying? There's Ultra Ball. What are they going to grab? They probably get Inteleon here. I mean, they most likely have a boss on this turn, but they need Choice Belt. Or they have to quick shooting my Wyrdeer, which means Horsea lives, which might be relevant. Unless they have double quick shooting in their deck, which, I mean, at this point, I would not be surprised if they play 2 quick shootings. Just, no, they do get shooting. It's okay, no double quick shooting. So you're probably going to see net boss here, I imagine. If they do play 2 boss. Most Ice Rider lists don't play 2 boss. But knowing my luck, this list plays 2 boss, right? We're going to see him grab a boss here. Right? Net boss. Knowing my luck, it's the net boss. Ready, folks? Ready, ready, ready. Yes, sirree. Look at that. What did I tell you? Double boss Ice Rider, yes. The best way to play Ice Rider. Totally. That's fine. Again, we have Kingdra. It's not really a big deal. Plus, if they don't get rid of my stadium, I do have I can just get another Wyrdeer here anyways, so it's all good. The joke's on you. That's fine. Because we still win the game with Kingdra, so it doesn't even matter. That's all good. We won anyways. That's the nice thing. The deck kind of checkmates my opponent. That's kind of cool. We checkmated them here with the combo. We can just put all the energy on Kingdra, and Kingdra comes in and wins the game on this Ice Rider Calyrex VMAX, and that is indeed a dub with Wyrdeer Kingdra Blastoise showing off the deck in another match here. And there we go. Heck, I can even put 9 energy on. And we can just OHKO them for a ton of damage, 360 damage. Bye-bye, Mr. Ice Rider Calyrex. And we will take that dub. Lumineon being the last prize. And there we go. That's the dub. There you have it. That is the video on the Kingdra Wyrdeer Blastoise deck. Really cool archetype here that I came up with. And I really enjoyed the deck a lot. We did, unfortunately, lose that first game there. But again, my opponent just got that lucky Marnie path to stick. There's nothing you can do about that. Marnie is just a good card. But anyways, this deck is really cool. I think any changes to make, honestly, I think we need to play a 3rd training court. Yeah, another draw card isn't a bad idea. I think you can cut down on 1 VIP. You can go down to either 1 or 2 VIP pass. And you could probably just play a 3rd court. I think this deck maybe wants to just play 3 copies of training court. You could even experiment with Pumpkaboo, but I definitely think the deck maybe needs like 1 more counter stadium. But overall, I think the deck is pretty solid and pretty fun to play. We did a good job showing off the deck's power in this video. Kingdra Wyrdeer is a really cool combo that kind of puts your opponent in these spots where it's like, Either way, you're getting one shot thanks to the amount of energy I build up. So the deck did what it needed to do. I think it did well. And that'll be it for the video. If y'all enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe down below. Help me on the road to reaching 33,000 subscribers. And as always, make sure to check out card camera down below. Use code LDF. Check out my Twitch, my Twitter, and my Discord server down below. And make sure to go subscribe to the Shuffle Squad down below. New podcast episode just came out yesterday. You definitely don't want to miss it. And then, of course, I got the new video coming out Monday. That'll be for me. Bye-bye.